Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They fall in the latest rankings. Not at all a good sign for this team.
Checking out Orlando, they had high expectations for themselves early on, but got off to a rocky start. I think they're hoping to do some course correcting down the line.
And now the opening lineup for Mexico City. And it's Carr in at the 3. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Batadze, then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Black in at the 1. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now, we get to find out.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. Here's Smooth. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Smooth. Here's B-Train. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Ask pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Black. Banchero surveys. Batadze with a screen. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Black. Off the mark there with a 3. Pass to Freeman Liberty. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Smooth. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Black. Batadze, the pass to Black. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Here's B-Tray. Here's Carr. Releases. Freeman Liberty, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Suggs outside. Down low. Here's Banchero. Orlando again missing. For Mexico City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Carr. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Suggs. Mexico City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
For the away team, number 34. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Banchero. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Smooth. Tipped. Here's B-Tray. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now here's Suggs. From down low, tipped. Pass to Smooth. Here's Whitehead. Here's Betray. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Puts it up. Buries the jump shot.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Magic trail by 8. And Carroll outside. Pass to Suggs. And Carroll outside. Fires it. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And Carroll's got his second basket of the night.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Carr, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Batase.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Black. Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Good on the second one. Here's Smooth. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Smooth. To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Black. Still without a bucket. And then Carroll gets it to go. Here's Smooth. 3-point lead. They set the pick. Pass to Betray. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 9.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Whitehead. Here is Freeman Liberty. From deep 3-point land. Whitehead can't get it to go. Suggs outside. Now here's Banchero. Launches a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there. Wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
For Mexico City, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here is Freeman Liberty. Yet to see a basket. Here's Smooth. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Steps back. Wagner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Mexico City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. This game against Mexico City here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
Pass to Black. Oh, and makes it with a kiss.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Here is Freeman Liberty. Here's Carr. 17 points in his last outing. Throws it up high.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And And here's Suggs. Carroll the screen. Now here's Suggs. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Black. Mexico City with a rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Smooth. Great D that time from Suggs.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Lets the 3 fly. B-Train clears it away. For Mexico City, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. To the middle. Freeman Liberty, no good. And Orlando shooting about 43% since tip-off. Banchero outside. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Banchero's got 11.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. Some changes for Mexico City. Outside Irving. George, a screen on McConnell. McConnell against Irving. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Stevens. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City. Orlando leading. Here's Wagner. There's the triple. It's rebounded by George. Mexico City has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Irving up top. Pass to Stevens. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Irving, the pass to Jeffries. The 3 ball. Stevens' shot is off. Orlando leading by 4. McConnell with it. Guarded now by George. McConnell against George. Rejected by George. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Irving for 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Wagner. He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Banchero. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Banchero's got 13.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Here's Pickett. Misses the 3. And here are the Magic now. They're on an 18-6 run. Mitchell, the pass to Banchero. Mexico City with a rebound. Here's Jeffries. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's good for 2.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Picked by Carter. Carter on the wing. Here's Mitchell. And the 17-footer goes down. And the Magic lead by 4.
A good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Carter Jr. is a capable and willing distributor.
Pass to Jeffries from deep. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's McConnell. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Puts up a 3. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
That's how you beat the clock. And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
It's all tied in Orlando. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for Mexico City, we've got George, and it's Irving in at the point. Pickett passes to Irving. Pass to Jeffries, fires the 3, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Jeffries has got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Banchero. It's Banchero just showing off now.
I mean, you talk about it factor, Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Pass to Pickett. George, a screen on Anthony. Another 3 from Mexico City.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
To the paint. And it's rejected. Irving against McConnell. Irving looking around. Another 3 from Mexico City.
Back-to-back 3s, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Banchero right side. Bump and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Stevens. Launches it. Orlando with the rebound. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Pickett.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Outside Irving. George with it. Lots of room. The shot off that time.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Anthony. Inside. Outside Carter. Hey, from beyond the arc. No good there. Mexico City leading by 5. Now here's Irving. Here's Stevens. Over Banchero. Stevens' shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Smooth. Pass to Carr. Here's Smooth. He's marked by McConnell. Smooth. Shot is good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Anthony. B-Train clears it away.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Shoots. Shots good by Freeman Liberty. And now a 7-point Mexico City lead.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Anthony outside. Going inside. Drops in the layup for two. Anthony's got his first basket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Has to be Train. Here's Whitehead. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here is Freeman Liberty. Clock at 4. Here's Smooth. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Cole Anthony. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Mexico City.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Anthony. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Smooth. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you'd love to lead the league in.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Magic trail by 8. And here's McConnell. No points so far. Pass to Bataze. The 3 is up. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Whitehead to the right side. Here's Carr. To shoot. Here's Smooth. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Up top, Mancaro. Coming off a 22-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Mexico City leading by 5. Here's Smooth. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Smooth's got 7 points for the quarter.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner checked in for McConnell, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Mitchell. On defense, the visiting team. 7-point differential. Pass to Wagner. To the middle. Here's Bancaro. Banked it in off the glass. Banchero's got 23.
Using all that size in close, Bancaro, he understands his strengths on offense.
Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Here's Whitehead. The 3. Buries it from 3. Whitehead's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Oh, got that one up quick.
And Wagner is money from there.
Mexico City leading by 6. Here's Smooth. He's got 11. Down low. Here's B-Train. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The line for the away team.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. And so it's Bancaro who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Now Suggs. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Bancaro no good.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's the block.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And once again, off the mark, Mexico City. Magic trail by 7. Suggs surveys the D. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Suggs has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Betray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. And he makes it. Betray's got 13. For Orlando, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Banchero outside. All sorts of time. That shot is off. Mexico City leading by 6. Here's Carr. Rebound by the Magic. Batadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner for 3. Smooth grabs the miss. Mexico City has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Releases. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside. Suggs outside. Pass to Batadze. The shot. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Banchero's got 25 points in the game. Here's Carr.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here is Freeman Liberty. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Betray. The little short-range fadeaway is off target. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Banchero. From distance.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
1:27 left in the second quarter. Freeman Liberty, no good. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. To the inside. Knocked loose. Here's Suggs. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Pass to Jeffries. Here's Stevens. Here's Irving. George left side. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And here's Wagner. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Mexico City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Irving. To win the run. Here's George. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Wagner for three. No good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Orlando ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
52.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abound. For the Raptors, they'll be up against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
These teams are well matched. It's going to be anyone's game.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball.
Glad you could join us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Black in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Mexico City shooting the ball at 46% for the floor.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Banchero right side. George with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Wagner's got 6.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Jeffries from the arc. That one no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Back to Suggs. Banchero the screen. Now here's Suggs. Tight defense on him. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jeffries. Fires the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Suggs with it. Give him 8 points now. Banchero no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
For the tie. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Banchero's got 30 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The Magic in second.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
Pass to Pickett. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position but couldn't quite get there.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
George passes to Stevens. Back to George. Pass Pass to Stevens. 4 on the clock.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
For Mexico City, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Irving, the pass to Jeffries. It's deflected.
The stuff from Banchero, using that over 7-foot wingspan.
Wagner finds Suggs. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Stevens. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And a new group getting ready for Mexico City. Here's Suggs. Give him 8 points now. Wagner outside. And it's good. 2 points. Wagner's got 10 points in the game.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Pass to Whitehead. And stolen by Suggs. To the paint. Here's Batase. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the left wing. Whitehead passes to Stevens. Here's Betray. 4 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yeah, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze.
Away team foul. Personal foul. First team foul. Second out of 4 for the away team. Number 31, Stacy.
Inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Give him 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Betray. He puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Wagner outside. Mexico City with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. 3-pointer. Sends it home from 3-point land. Suggs has got 11.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Here's Freeman Liberty. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Orlando leading by 6. Wagner, right side. Pass to Black. Lets it go from deep. Mexico City with a rebound. Smooth's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the wing, right side. Here is Freeman Liberty. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Freeman Liberty's got his 2nd basket on the night.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a 3-point shot now.
Back to Suggs. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Whitehead. He's covered by Suggs. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Orlando making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And Carroll passes to Black. And Carroll right side. Connects from downtown. And Carroll's got 33 points.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
Smooth pass to B-Train. The shot no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And there's the rejection. Here's Smooth. And he lays it up and in. Smooth's got 13 now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Batase with a screen. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And Orlando has possession. They lead by 4. And Caro outside. Mitchell, the pass to Black. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. The 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Here is Freeman Liberty. 5 points in the game. Drops in the 3. Freeman Liberty's got 6 in the quarter. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. Here's Jeffries. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, smooth pass there. Wagner can make the game look easy.
Here's Smooth. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. McConnell finds Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Using his frame to set a big pick, Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
Now here's Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jeffries. Fires from deep. The rebound by Carter.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
McConnell outside. Back to Wagner. Fires for 3. Mexico City with a rebound. Stevens has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Irving. We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. George, a screen on Mitchell. Pickett. Pure from 3-point range. Pickett's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Wagner inside. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 17.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Pass to Jeffries from downtown. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
George with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Number 50, Cole Anthony.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 5 on the clock. Here's Wagner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And both free throws good for Wagner.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jeffries. He's got 11. Tries it from 19. Jump shot is good that time. Jeffries has got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's the Orlando. Magic closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Mexico City shooting pretty well at 45% on the court for Mexico City. And it's B-Train in at the 5 spot. And it's in there.
Making the floater. Look, this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
On the wing, Anthony. And here's McConnell. Here's Banchero. And he sinks the 11-footer. Banchero's got 35.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's the 3. Shots good by Freeman Liberty.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
And Carroll on the take. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Carr. Out to the wing. Here's B-Trey. He's checked by Carter. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. 18 feet out. Orlando with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Here's Carr. There's a screen. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Banchero no good. For Mexico City, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Freeman Liberty. Anthony grabs the board. Magic leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Banchero. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Banchero's got 42 in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. But kudos to him. That's his first of the night.
Black's checked in for McConnell.
Anthony Black.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Banchero the screen. Here's Black. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Carr. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here is Freeman Liberty. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Banchero outside. With the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
On the drive, Banchero can be pretty forceful, and he'll need that here in the league.
The line for the Magic. Paolo Banchero.
And Banchero drops them both. For Mexico City, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Smooth. To the inside, Betray. Oh, nice D from Carter. Orlando leading by 13. Here's Black. Banchero outside. Shot from 12. And another miss by Orlando. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Carr. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Outside Mitchell. Banchero outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Smooth. Here's Betray. He's checked by Carter. 4 on the clock. Here's Freeman Liberty. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And he gets it to go.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
For Mexico City, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Smooth. Pass to Betray. Here's Smooth. Here's Whitehead. And the officials will call the elite screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Lataze's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Anthony. Here's Banchero. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Pass to Smooth. Here's Betray. Spins. Shot to stop the run, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Wagner outside. Inside. Another bucket! Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Whitehead, shot is good.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Magic leading by 16. And Caro outside. Pass to Wagner. Up top, Caro. Mexico City with a rebound.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Well, Orlando shooting around 53%, a nice number. Black passes to Batadze. Now Mitchell. Down low. Intercepted. Here's Freeman Liberty. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Shakes him. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
That free throw no good. Suggs is checked in for Orlando.
Goga Batadze.
And the second free throw is good.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Smooth. Defended by Wagner. Smooth. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. The 3 from Caro. Mexico City with a rebound. Here's Whitehead. Pass to B-Train. Here's Smooth. From behind the arc. Carr can't get it to go.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Batadze. The 3 from Caro. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Smooth. Here's B-Train. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. B-Train's got 22 points.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Suggs outside. From outside the arc. Mexico City with a rebound. B-Train's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Smooth. No good off the glass. Magic leading by 12. Suggs the pass to Batadze. And there's the lob.
2 minutes. We have the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smooth. Fades away. And that one good. Smooth's got 6 here in the quarter.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Black. Here's Caro. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Here's Smooth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Franz Wagner.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And he's good on the second.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Orlando leading by 11. 1:25 left in the game. And Carroll no good. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Smooth. Fades back. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them. 1:07 left in the final quarter. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Wagner finds Carroll. It doesn't go for him. Here's Carr. Pass to Smooth. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. So it's Orlando now. 7-point differential. It's tipped.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Here's Whitehead. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Batase. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And so Orlando takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face
temperature. Got